Good evening, Joshua. How are you?
Good evening, teacher. I am doing well.
How was your weekend? How was your weekend, Joshua?
I was tired because a lot of work.
Really? Do you work on Saturday?
Yes.
How about
Yes.
Sunday?
Today is my day off.
Oh.
Yes, today is my day off.
Good. Good.
My first time is today.
So yes. you have only one day off in the week?
No, 2 days. Today and tomorrow.
Oh, Monday and Tuesday.
2 days. Monday and Tuesday.
Good.
Yes.
Good. The good thing is that it's one after another one.
Yes.
Because sometimes you have like Monday and Wednesday and you don't feel that you rest. Yes. But if it is one day after another one, yes, it is better. Good. So yes, what else do you do on the weekend? What else do you do?
On the weekend in my work or?
No, at home, for example.
Usually, I go to visit my parents. Maybe I go to the park with my wife.
All right, but this weekend?
Yes.
This weekend, what do you do?
And this weekend, I visited my father-in-law.
You visited your father-in-law?
Yes, in the afternoon.
Where does he live?
And then they live near to my house.
Near my house.
Near my house.
Good.
And how do you say quadras or
square?
Street?
Blocks.
Square.
Or blocks.
Blocks. Okay. They live 4 blocks at my home.
From my home.
To my home.
From
my home, yes.
Good.
From my home.
So it's
4
near.
blocks from my home.
It's near.
Yes, it's near.
You can walk.
Yeah. I walk to arrive.
Good.
To visit.
Good.
Yes.
Good. So
yes,
we have Cecilia. Good evening, Cecilia.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you, Cecilia?
I'm fine, you?
Good. What happened to your camera, Cecilia?
Sorry.
No problem. And we also have another person connecting right now, Melvin, David, and the other people in the traffic jam. So let's see, Melvin. Good evening, Melvin.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good. And we also have David, but he's connecting the audio right now. Well, so we are going to start, guys. It's 7:05. I'm going to show you the attendance so that you can say present when you hear your name. So first person, Felix Ernesto Castellanos. He's not here right now because he's in the traffic jam, but probably later. Next one, Josué Edmundo Avalos.
Present.
Good. Next one is Carlos Eduardo, but he's not here. Next one is Cesar, is not here, maybe in some minutes. And next person is, let's see, Christian. Next person is Christian. Christian Armando Cardona.
Present.
Good. On time. Next one.
Yes.
Herman is not here, is from Insaforp. Adolfo is not here for the moment, probably in some minutes. Cecilia Guadalupe Castro.
Present.
Good. Then we have Nancy Yasmin Claudio, but Nancy is sick. David Ricardo de Leon. David is connecting the audio right now. Well, but he's there. He's connecting the audio. Luis Antonio Dominguez is not here right now, probably later. Carolina Kent for the baby. Hugo Ernesto Fonseca is not here right now, probably later. Melvin Jonathan Gallardo.
Present, teacher.
Good. Oscar Armando Gomez is not here right now, maybe later. Constantino Guardado.
Present.
Good. So Flores from Insaforp and Raul is not here. So that's the attendance, guys. Well, I hope you had a nice weekend. I heard some of you had to work. Some of you rested, so you spent time with your family. Some of you watched movies, I guess, and the rest. Good. So first of all, I want to ask some people here. Let's see, Christian. Good evening. Christian, do you have any kind of problems? Any kind of problems in general, no matter if they are little problems or big problems?
No, teacher.
Really?
I don't have a yes.
Everyone has problems. In my case, last time was my computer. So
Yes, I
hey,
know.
maybe you want to buy something and you don't know what to do.
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Uh,
good. So let's see another person. Joshua, do you have any problems? No matter if they are little problems or big problems, but do you have any problems?
Yes, I have a problem.
What's your problem?
This was in my last vacation. Was in November. And I went to travel to Guatemala with my wife, and in a trip. But the result is that the the person is driving is lost. All lost in the Guatemala because I don't understand in the place we found.
Okay, let me see if I understood. You went to Guatemala on a trip.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the driver got
The
lost.
driver, yes, got lost because I don't know what is the route.
You didn't know or he didn't know?
All the people.
That
all the people
happened to me
didn't
too.
know. Yeah, the problem was too. The internet is lost to the signal because and then the signal internet is not on. In the other, the charge in the cell phone is low.
Low battery.
Low battery, and then I remember that it's raining a lot in this moment, and the gas in the microbus is low too. Was a terrible experience.
Yes, it was.
Because this was the problem.
All right, good. So these kind of situations are similar to the ones that you have to say on the presentation that you have, right? So similar to what Joshua did is what you have to do in the presentation. Obviously, the presentation is not today, right? But just to give you an example, and that is a good example, Joshua. And that happened to me too. That happened to me, I guess, like 3 years ago. I don't remember if 3 or 4 years ago. The thing is that I go to Guatemala every year, but that day we have a person, and that person takes my family to Guatemala, so we go on a minibus. So the driver that takes us every year couldn't go on that day. So he said, hey, I'm sorry, but I can go, but I will send another person. This person knows all Guatemala. Then we say, okay, no problem. So he took the minibus, and then when we realized we were in Guatemala City, and we were turning around and then around, and we were in the same place. And then we said, what happened? Do you know where you are? And then he said that he didn't know. So we got lost, and then we started using Google Map. And thank God it worked, because we could arrive by using Google Map. But just for the driver, we would be still in Guatemala probably, because he didn't know. But yeah, that usually happens. Good. Let's see another person. Constantino, do you have any kind of problems?
Yes, I have a problem. My car, the motor of my car is heating.
Heating.
Heating, yeah,
All right. So you need to go to the mechanic
yeah, yeah,
to get it fixed.
yes,
Okay, good. So that's a big problem too, because if the car is having that problem, you know that you cannot drive, because one day you're going to stay on the street.
yeah,
Good, good. So all those problems that you were describing are just problems, but you also know that you can have suggestions. Yes, when you have a problem, when someone is telling you about a problem, you don't listen to them and say, oh, okay. Like in the case of Constantino is saying, my car is heating a lot. And you don't say, oh, okay. No, you give a suggestion. Yes, you try to give like advice to that person that has a problem, so that they can do something that probably they don't understand. They cannot do it because they don't have the same perception that you have. So maybe you can give a suggestion, and that can help that person. So here we have this little conversation between Claudia and Raul, and they are describing a problem, but also they are giving suggestions. So you're going to listen to me reading the conversation, take notes about the words that you don't know or pronunciation that you want to know, and I'm going to start right now. I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Did you see him? You are right. He should not chat in a meeting. Absolutely. That is not polite. He should answer his message after the meeting. Give me a second. Adolfo and Cesar are entering. So after the meetings, and we should not talk about him. That's not polite either. Agree. We should help him instead. All right. So that's a conversation between Claudia and Raul. Any questions about vocabulary that you have over there or pronunciation of words?
What is
Oscar?
what is the meaning of polite?
Polite.
Oh, polite.
Polite is educated, respectful. Yes? It's polite. Polite, educado, respetuoso, polite. That's not polite. Another word?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Either. What do you mean either?
Good. The meaning of either is tampoco. That's not polite either. That's not polite either. Eso no es respetuoso, no es adecuado o educado tampoco. That's not polite either because they are talking about another person.
What is the meaning instead?
Instead means en lugar de. Yes. For example, imagine that you have a headache and you are watching TV. So that's not a good idea. And then your mother tells you, you should be on your bed instead. Yes? So instead of being watching TV, you should be in your bed, sleeping or resting. Yes? So that's the meaning of instead. En cambio, or en vez de, en lugar de. Yes? Or you can say, let's say that you have burritos and tacos, and then you say, I don't know what to eat. And then I can tell you, I would eat tacos instead of burritos. So, en lugar de. Yes? In that case, instead of being talking about him, we should help him. That's the idea. Another word? No? All right, so I will read it again. And then you're going to be Claudia and Raul. So it says, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Robert is addicted to his phone. Do you see him? Do you see him? You're right. You're right. He should not chat in a meeting. He should not chat in a meeting. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is not polite. That is not polite. He should answer his messages after the meetings. He should answer his messages after the meetings. And we should not talk about him. And we should not talk about him. That's not polite either. That's not polite either. Agree. Agree. We should help him instead. We should help him instead. So agree is like if you say de acuerdo, o estoy de acuerdo, agree. Or I agree. We should help him instead. Help him, or quickly help him, or help him. But quickly help him. We should help him instead. All right, so now let's see, Oscar is going to be Raul, and Cecilia is going to be Claudia.
I can't believe if Robert is addicted to his phone. Do you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in a meeting.
Absolutely, that is not polite.
He should answer his message answer his message after the meeting, and we should not talk about him. That is not polite either. No.
Agree. Agree. We should help him instead.
Good, 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 good. Now, Oscar, the pronunciation is should. Should.
Should.
Should. Don't pronounce the letter O. Don't pronounce the O. It's only
should.
Should.
Only you.
S-H-U-D.
Should.
You will. I will type it on the screen. I will type it on the screen so that you can see it.
Should.
You will pronounce it like this.
Should.
Should. Should.
Should. Should. With D. Should.
Yes, with D. You don't pronounce the
Should.
L. Don't pronounce the L, only the D.
Should.
Should.
O-
Now the other
Okay.
one is, the pronunciation is polite. Polite. Yes, polite. Polite. Now the other one is not message. It is message. 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 And if it is singular, you say message. But if it is plural, you will say messages. I don't know how to type it, but just to give you an idea. Messages, messages, messages.
Oh.
So that is the way that you pronounce.
Messages.
Exactly. Message in plural, messages.
Messages.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Number 2, Joshua, you're going to be Claudia, and Cesar, you're going to be Raul.
I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Did you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in a meeting.
Absolutely. That is not polite.
He should answer his message after the meetings. And we should not talk about him. That's not polite either.
Agree. We should help him instead.
Good. Just the pronunciation, it is should. Should. It's not with CH, it is with SH. Should. Should. Just remember like chuco and shuko. So shuko is what you drink and chuco is like dairy in Salvadorian way. But so that is the same pronunciation. Should. It's like shuko. Should. And the other one is addicted. Robert is addicted to his phone. Addicted. Good. Next one. Melvin is going to be Claudia and Hugo is going to be Raul.
I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to this phone. Did you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in a meeting.
Absolutely. That is not polite.
He should answer his message after the meetings. And we should not talk about him. That is not polite either.
Agree. We should help him instead.
Good. Good. Just the pronunciation, it is instead. Instead. And the other one is his phone. His phone. His phone. Good. Next one. David is going to be Claudia and Adolfo is going to be Raul.
I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Did you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in a meeting.
Absolutely. That is not polite.
He should answer his message after the meeting, and we should not talk about him. That's not polite either.
Agree. We should help him instead.
Good. The pronunciation instead. Instead. And messages. 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 Good. Just one thing. Sometimes you're going to hear people saying either or the pronunciation, sometimes they say either. So in case you hear either or either, you know that is the same word. It's similar to neither and neither. So they have two pronunciations, just in case you listen to someone saying either. Good. Next one. Luis is going to be Claudia. And let's see. Constantino is going to be Raul.
I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Do you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in a meeting.
Absolutely. That is not polite.
He should answer his message after the meeting, and we should not talk about him. That's not polite either.
Agree. We should tell him instead.
Good. Instead. And the pronunciation, Constantino, is should. Esa SH es suavecita, ¿verdad? Should,
Ah, yes.
should.
It's not that.
Yes? So you don't say should, is should. Good. Now, Christian. Christian is going to be Claudia. And let's see who's missing. No one. Well, we will have Joshua. So, Joshua and Christian.
I can't believe it. Robert is addicted to his phone. Did you see him?
You're right. He should not chat in the meeting.
Absolutely. That is not polite.
He should answer these messages after the meetings. And we should not talk about him. That's not polite either.
Agree. We should help him instead.
Okay. So, something curious. I will tell you this in Spanish. Es bien curioso porque cuando dice chat, me están haciendo la SH y cuando es should, me están haciendo la CH. So, I'm going to send you 2 words in the chat and you have to pronounce the 2 words. Obviously, the first one doesn't exist, but the second one exists. So let's see how to pronounce them. The first one is chat, 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 chat. And the second one is chat, 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 chat. First one, chat, 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 chat. And the other one is chat, 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 chat. And probably you can say what's the difference. There is a difference. In the first one, it is chat. And in the other one is chat. So that's the difference. The first one is chat, chat, chat. And the other one is chat. So let's see one by one. You're going to start with Joshua. Can you read the 2 words, please?
Chat, chat.
Perfect. That's the difference. Chat, chat. Good. Cecilia?
Chap, chap,
I heard the same pronunciation. Can you repeat it?
chap, chap.
I can't hear the difference. First one, chat, chat, chat. And the other one,
Chap,
chat.
chuck, chap,
Come again?
chuck, chap.
And if you say this, she, she, she. Say it.
She.
That's the difference. So, chat, chat.
Chap, chuck.
Good. With D, but good. Good. Constantino?
Chat, chat.
Good. Christian?
Chat, chat.
Good. Luis?
Shut.
What was that, Luis? Luis?
Shut.
Oh, it's a
Shut.
baby.
Chat.
Okay. Chat, chat. Good. So, chat, chat. Good. Melvin? The microphone, Melvin?
Chat, chat.
Good. David?
Chat, chat.
Come again?
Chat, chat.
Good. Hugo?
Chat, chat.
Good. Oscar?
Chat, chat.
Good. Caesar?
Chat, chat.
Good. Adolfo?
Chat, chat.
Come again?
Chat, chat.
I hear the same sound.
Chat, chat.
Say the other one, she and she.
She.
Okay, good. So that's why you have to pronounce this one. Should, not should. Yes, should. Good. So here you have some questions that you have to discuss. First question is, what are some polite behaviors that you expect from your coworkers? What are some polite behaviors that you expect from your coworkers? Yes? Behavior. What's the meaning of behavior? Well, there you have in the number 4, the way that someone acts in a different situation or in different situations.
Comportamiento.
Exactly. The company expects polite behavior from all the employees. Interrupting other people when they speak is not a good behavior. Gossiping is like when you say, hey, you know what? David is not in class. He only has this, and this, and this, and he says that he can't. So that is a
Chambre.
gossip. So gossiping about coworkers is rude, aggressive behavior. Yes? So what are some polite? Polite is the opposite of rude. Rude is negative. Polite is positive. So what are some polite behaviors that you expect from your coworkers? Let's hear Constantino. What are some polite behaviors that you expect from your coworkers?
I don't know. How do you say chismear o hablar entre los compañeros?
Gossiping about coworkers is the number 3.
Okay. Gossiping about co-workers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about Hugo?
Like people is very rude with another coworkers.
Okay. What about Cecilia?
The same is Constantino.
The same,
Coworker,
okay. Gossiping about coworkers.
gossiping about coworker.
Good. So those are polite behaviors. Now let's listen to Caesar. Caesar, what are some rude behaviors that your coworkers are not expected to do?
They're heavy jokes.
Okay. So it's like telling jokes or having pranks.
Oh, okay. Pranks. Yeah.
Good, that's true. And especially because you are working with airplanes or aircraft. So something that you do in a bad way and it is affected by another person, you know that you are also affecting, I don't know how many people that are traveling by plane. So it is a really, really risky situation. Next one, Joshua, what are some rude behaviors your coworkers are not expected to do at work?
Sorry, teacher, I no understand.
What are some rude? Rude is ofensivo o agresivo. Behavior, comportamiento. Expect, que se espera o que se supone que no debe pasar. What are some rude behaviors that your coworkers are not expected to do? That your coworkers are not supposed to do?
When do coworker is not good at a relationship, and not the same idea for a one topic.
Okay, so when a person has a rude behavior just because he or she doesn't have the same idea or opinion that another person has. Good, 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 good. So all those things are like problems that you can have at work. And at the beginning of the class, I was asking you, what kind of problems do you have? And Joshua told me about a trip that he had. Constantino told me about a car that he is trying to get fixed. And then Christian said that he didn't have any problems. So for all people who have problems or who probably have a decision that they have to make, but they don't know how to do it, you can do it by saying or by giving a suggestion or giving your opinion. How are you going to do it? You have to use should. So here you have some examples. Let's see, Felix. Number one, the guard.
Number one,
The guard.
the guard should answer my good morning greeting.
Perfect, Felix. Yes. So the guard should answer my good morning greeting. It means that when you say good morning, and then the security guard have to say good morning. So it has to say good morning. So the guard should answer my good morning greeting, but he doesn't do it. So that is your suggestion. The guard should answer my good morning. Debería, el seguridad debería responder mi saludo de buenos días. Number two, Luis.
Linda should greet with a firm handshake.
Exactly. So Linda should greet with a firm handshake. When you say handshake, it's like this. You give your hand to the other person and you shake your hands. So that is a handshake. Next one, Melvin.
The supervisor should use a greeting in the email.
In his emails.
In his email.
Okay. So if you're saying the supervisor should use a greeting in his emails, you're giving a suggestion because probably the supervisor only say, come to the meeting tomorrow at 2 p.m. He doesn't say, good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have time to come to the meeting tomorrow. I see you there. have a good day, bye. So that is a greeting. But if he only says, come to the meeting tomorrow at 2 p.m., that's not a greeting. So the supervisor should use a greeting in his emails. Next one, Adolfo.
Sorry, teacher. I don't pay attention.
It's a last one. You should
say please.
Mm-hmm.
You should say please when you ask for a favor.
Exactly. You should say please when you ask for a favor. It's not only open the door. Open the door, please. Or could you open the door, please? Send me the information, please. So when you say please, it's like more formal. Now, Christian, you're going to use should plus what? The infinitive form or the base form of the verb? What do you use after should?
The infinitive form.
Okay, let's see. Cecilia, what do you think? What do you have to use after should? The infinitive form or the base form? After should, what do you use? Infinitive or the base form?
Infinitive.
Infinitive. Okay, Oscar. After should, what do you use? Infinitive or the base form?
I can use two forms, the infinitive form and the base form. No?
No, it's only one.
It's in infinitive form.
Okay. Let's see, Luis, what do you use? Infinitive or base form?
Sorry, teacher. Can you repeat, please? Because
After should, what do you use? The infinitive form or the base form?
The base form.
All right. Joshua, what do you use? Infinitive or base form?
The base form.
All right. Caesar, what do you use?
Base form.
Good. Hugo, what do you use?
Base form.
Good. David?
Base form. Base.
All right. Melvin?
The base form.
Constantino?
The base form.
And the answer is base form. Remember that infinitive is with to. Infinitive is to play, to go, to work, to study, to read. That is infinitive. So here you're not going to use to. You only use should and the verb. And the verb is normal in the base form, en la forma base, en la forma simple. Yes? So you should plus the verb in the base form, and you're going to use it to express a suggestion or to give a suggestion. Now, next part. You can also say should in a negative form. You can say should not, or you can use the contraction, and the contraction is going to be shouldn't. So you can say shouldn't, or you can say should not. Should not or shouldn't. And you can ask me which is more common. Shouldn't, when you're speaking, you say shouldn't. Should not is when you want to emphasize. El should not es cuando ustedes quieren enfatizar, como que le dijera, tú no deberías ir a ese lugar. You should not go to that place. So in that case, you say, you should not go to that place. Pero si solo lo quieren decir, no deberías de ir a ese lugar. You shouldn't go to that place. You shouldn't go to that place. No deberías comer comida chatarra. No deberías comer comida chatarra. You shouldn't eat junk food. You shouldn't eat junk food. Pero si usted le quiere enfatizar bastante, usted le dice, no deberías comer comida chatarra. You should not eat junk food. You should not. Yes, usted está enfatizando bastante. So you're going to use should not plus what, Oscar? The base form or infinitive when you say should not?
The base form.
Exactly, you use the base form to give suggestions about something that is not appropriate. If you consider that something is not good, that is not a good idea, you say should not, or the contraction shouldn't, shouldn't, shouldn't. Now, let's see over here. You have 4 situations, and the first situation is going to be read by Cecilia. Can you read the first one, please?
Peter is the new supervisor. He likes to give orders. He never says please.
Imagine Peter. Peter is the new supervisor and he likes to give orders. Do this, do that, come here, go to that place. But he never says please. Never. He never says please. So we need to give suggestions to Peter. And here you have in the example, the first suggestion. It says, Peter should ask polite request. Another option, Peter should say please when he asks for something. Another suggestion, using should or should not.
Peter, don't should be rude with subordinates.
Okay, so in that case, you cannot say don't should, you say should not. Only should and not. And that is a negative form. Can you repeat it?
Peter should
No.
not.
Peter, primero va el sujeto, Peter, después va should y después el verbo. Si es negativo, should not. Y el verbo. So,
Peter should not be rude with his subordinates.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next one, David, another suggestion for Peter?
And Peter, you should but you should like to tell joke in the office.
No, David, the problem is that Peter is the new supervisor. He likes to give instructions or orders, but he never says please. He only tells you what you have to do, but he never says please. Buy me a coffee. Do this. Don't go to that place. Come here. He never says please. So what's the suggestion?
But I don't understand.
Okay, so
Can I try?
Yes, Luis?
Could be Peter should say please.
Perfect. Peter should say please. That is one. That is in the example below. It says, Peter should ask polite request. That is one. Peter should say please when he asks for something. Another suggestion? Another suggestion, guys?
Peter should be more polite.
Exactly. Peter should be more polite.
More human.
More human could be. Good, good. Another one?
Peter should receive a training for leadership.
Perfect. Peter should receive a training for leadership. You're right. And that was my idea too. Peter should receive a training. Yes, because maybe he doesn't know that he has to say please. So he has to remember. Number 2, when Carl is angry or things are not as he expects, he shouts. When Carl is angry, furious, angry, or things are not as he expects, las cosas no son como él espera, he shouts. Shouts is gritar. He shouts. So, suggestions, David?
Peter should.
It's not Peter, it's Carl.
Sorry. Carl. It's tranquilizarse. Take it easy.
Yes. Now repeat it.
Carl should take it easy.
Perfect. Carl should take it easy. Good. Hugo?
Carl, he should be take the way for the things.
Okay. So, just remember, primero va el sujeto, después va should y después va un verbo nada más. Now, repeat it.
Carl should take in the way form the thing.
Good. Carl should take in another form or in another way all the things. Good. Now, let's see number 3. My assistant never uses it. Or in the previous one, Carl should take Nerviflora for the number 2. Number 3.
Comforting.
Pasinerva, or I don't know what the other one is, but it's similar to Nerviflora. Good. Number 3. My assistant never uses salutation in her emails. So she never says hello, she never says good morning. So she never uses a salutation in her emails. Now let's see, Joshua, what's the suggestion that you have? Joshua?
Your assistant should be more polite too.
All right, good. Your assistant should be more polite. Good. Melvin?
Your assistant should be salutary.
No, should be. No necesitan decir should be en todas las oraciones. Si ustedes quieren decir, si ustedes dicen should be, debería ser. Should make, debería hacer. Should take, debería tomar. Should eat, debería comer. Should go, debería ir. Solo should y el verbo.
Should salutary her email.
Salutation es saludo. Pero usted quiere ocupar un verbo. Necesita ocupar un verbo.
Your system should write. Right
Salutation. Yes. Good.
Salutation.
Good. So your assistant should write salutations. Good. Now, Constantino.
The boss should say to the assistant that be more polite.
Yes. Her boss should tell her, the assistant, to be more polite. Good. Last one, Felix. Lucy likes to tell jokes in the office. She laughs very loudly. And I think that in that case is she laughs, not she louds. It is she laughs very loudly. So Lucy likes to tell jokes. Le gusta contar chistes in the office. And she laughs, not laughs, but laugh. Laugh de reír. She laughs very loudly. Ha, ha, ha. So, Felix, what's a suggestion?
Okay. Lucy Lucy should
It can be should or if you want to say something negative, shouldn't or should not.
Yes, it should equanime in the office.
Lucy should be quiet in the office.
Lucy should be quiet in the office.
Okay, that's a good point. Lucy should be quiet in the office. Let's see, Caesar, suggestion?
Lucy should learn about respect.
Good. Lucy should learn about respect. Louis? Louis?
Lucy should receive one training about service, custom service.
Yeah, good, 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 good. And the last one, Cecilia.
Repeat, teacher.
It's the last one. Lucy likes to tell jokes in the office and she laughs very loudly. So what's the suggestion?
It's not bad.
Yeah, it is. Probably it's not bad to tell jokes, but she laughs very loudly. Ha, 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 ha. Maybe people can hear that she's laughing 20 meters far from she is.
Lucy should not laugh very loudly.
Yeah, maybe Lucy should not laugh very loudly. Or Lucy shouldn't laugh.
Shouldn't.
Good, 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 good,
Shouldn't
good.
laugh.
Exactly. So you can say should or you can say shouldn't. You have the two options. Now let's see. I'm going to show you a video. And in this video, you're going to see some examples giving advice using should and shouldn't in different situations. This is not only at work, but you can use it at any moment. You can use it at any time. For example, for the problems that your classmates were saying at the beginning of the class, Constantino's car is not working properly, so you should go to the mechanic. Or who's a mechanic here? Who can fix his car? Who can fix his cars here? No one. No one. Only airplanes.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Only aircraft.
Okay.
Ah,
Well, good, good, because at least you know something bigger than a car, but it's good.
Next
So,
next level.
so let's say that,
The mechanic.
yes, let's say that Felix knows how to fix a car. So you can tell Constantino, you should tell Felix about your problem so he can fix your car. Yes? So you're giving suggestions. So now I'm going to play for you a video that you're going to watch, and you have to pay attention to all suggestions and examples they are giving because you're going to use them later. So let's watch it.
Hi, this is Mark. This is English Conversation Practice. Giving advice. You should. Part 1. You should take a hot bath. You should have some coffee or tea. You should have some water. You should lie down. You should go outside. You should study harder. What's the matter?
When you say what's the matter, it's similar to say what's the problem or what's wrong. What's wrong, what's the matter, what's the problem.
I'm really cold. You should take a hot bath. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I have a terrible headache. You should lie down. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I'm tired. You should have some coffee or tea. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I'm bored. You should go outside. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I ate a spicy pepper. You should have some water. That's a good idea. What's the matter? I failed my test. You should study harder. That's a good idea. Okay.
All right, so that was a video, and as you can see, it is for different situations. When you are sick, when you are at work, for any kind of situations in your house, you can use should to say deberías. You should do this, this, and this. Or in negative, you shouldn't. You shouldn't, you shouldn't, and the verb. Now, let's see. You're going to work in pairs. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes, you're going to work in pairs. what you're going to do is that you're going to tell your classmates problems that you have right now. Right now, problems that you have, like if your cell phone doesn't work, or if you want to buy a new cell phone but you don't have money, or you want to go to the movie theater but you feel afraid because of the virus, or you want to go to the beach but your mother tells you no to go, or you have a baby and the baby cries a lot, or you you are eating too much and the doctor told you that you don't have to eat too much, or you are drinking too much coffee and you can sleep at night. So any kind of situations that you're having right now, you will tell your classmates. So your classmate has to give you suggestions, but try to do it like a conversation, not only like, I have a headache. Ah, you should take a pill. No, right? It's more like a conversation. Oh, I have a terrible problem. I got a headache, and this is like every day. I have a headache, especially in the morning, because I think that it's because I'm using the computer. Oh, really? How many hours do you use your computer? Oh, I use my computers 8 hours every day. Oh, that's a lot. That might be the reason. You should go to the doctor if the problem continues. Maybe you need to wear some glasses. Yes, so it's more like a conversation, not only problem suggestion, problem suggestion. Keep it like a conversation, like when you are with your friends and you are telling problems that you have, and your classmates or your friend gives you suggestions. So the same way you're going to keep it like a conversation. So first pair is gonna be Melvin and Christian. Number two is gonna be Cecilia and Adolfo. Number three, Cesar and Felix. Next one, Constantino and David. Next one, Hugo and Oscar. And in the last one, Joshua and Luis. So you will enter right now and you will tell your classmate, like, with information about the problems that you have right now, no matter the kind of problems, health problems, economical problems, schedule problems, or neighbors, whatever you want to say, you can say it right now. So enter right now.
I have a problem with my internet. It's slow few moments. I calling for IT support or with the company, with Tigo company, and he say me restart your modem, just restart your router, start your router. The problem is I don't know. It's
very often.
Yes, it's very often. And when I need to use my cell phone or my computer, my internet is very slow. In when I stay in the class, in my screen appears a message your internet is slow or is unstable. Unstable. Your
You have
connection to the internet is unstable.
a apps. Uh,
More apps.
more apps
Do you
or,
do you
No,
or more device connect.
can be.
mm, no, only two. And my password for the router is changed um, once a month. Once a month.
No hacking.
No, I don't think so.
No hacking because
No, it's
connect.
for hacking.
Okay, it's you you should tell Tigo support or tell you change the company.
Oh,
Yes,
you should.
that I
You
think to change my company.
All right. So Melvin, you're saying you should tell Tigo that you will change the company. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
my suggestion.
It might work.
Okay. An example is the hey, I calling from IT for a Tigo company, and I need to change I need to change my company. I'm changing
Claro.
I'm
No,
changing to Claro company because my internet it doesn't work correctly in my house.
Yeah, sometimes they can say, "Yeah, we will go to your house and fix the problem." Yeah, because sometimes it's,
because find solution on the
they try to find a solution.
try a solution.
They try to
Eh?
find a solution. Primero ponga el sujeto siempre de quién está hablando, de ellos. They try to find a solution. Yes, you're
Try.
right. You're right. That usually
Oh,
works. You know another thing that works is when they call you to renew the contract. For real. If you say no, I
yes.
think that I would change the company. No, please stay with us. We are going to increase the megabytes in your contract, and they give it for free. So
You
that
receive a calls for the company.
I have a friend. I have a friend, and then he did that, and he said that it worked. So I'm telling my wife next
Yes.
time when they call to renew the contract, tell them that you will change the company. Yeah, maybe.
Only.
Yeah.
Yes, because there are some days that you don't have internet. I don't know if
Yes.
it was. Yes, it
You
was.
know when I when I tell you that my internet doesn't work.
My internet doesn't work exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess it was on Friday last week. There were some areas here in San Salvador that didn't have internet, including mine.
Oh,
And
no.
when you call, they say, "Oh, we are having technical support in some areas in San Salvador. Please hold some minutes because we are working on that." And some minutes became an hour, 2 hours, and then I didn't have class. But in the bill, the same price. No
Yes,
matter
it's
if
the
you
same
have internet,
price.
the same price. So maybe if you tell them they
It's
will
the
change
same.
the
It's
company.
same for the water or the electricity.
No, for
A day is it's off for the water and all time all ending for a month. It's a pay for.
Yes.
for the bill.
You're right. Especially for water. No matter if you have or
Yes.
not, you always pay. But electricity, sometimes it says discount for failure in connection or something. And they discount like 3 cents or 5 cents. But for water, sorry, you have to pay. But you're right, Melvin, that can
You
work.
have to pay as same price, or maybe is a change, but usually is a same price for a month, for 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 monthly. Monthly is the
Monthly.
same price.
Yes, monthly.
Monthly.
Good, good. Continue.
Okay, Melvin, tell
He have her had a headache.
Yes.
What else? Other teacher, how do you say symptom?
Symptoms.
Symptom. What is which other symptom do you feel?
Is Cecilia sick?
Yes, Cecilia is sick.
What does she have? What does she have?
I
She had a headache.
She has a headache.
She has a headache. And I ask you
Ask
for
her?
other symptoms.
Oh, you are asking her for other symptoms.
Yes.
sorry, I drink water.
Yeah.
It's only headache. ¿Cómo se me duelen los ojos?
I have sore eyes. I have sore
Have
eyes.
sore eyes.
Is
I
that
have sore eyes.
is that very often? Is that
Maybe.
problem very often or once every month, once every year?
Yes, often.
Okay.
You should not play a lot of time in yourself.
Okay, it's possible.
Or you should take a pillow, acetaminophen.
Oh no, that's not pillow. Pillow is almohada.
Yeah,
I forget it.
pill,
Take a
pill,
pillow. Exactly.
Pill,
pill,
Take a pill.
pill.
I confused
It's
the name.
impossible. I drink a pillow.
Yeah. Yes. I confused the word.
And another
No.
thing that you can do is, well, it depends because if it is migraine, it is kind of difficult to fix a problem. But
Yes.
something that you can do is not to eat chocolate or drink coffee because sometimes people say that that affects when you have a headache. So what you did is good, water, because sometimes it is oxygen that you need for your brain. So when you drink water, remember that is oxygen. So that goes to your brain and that helps a lot. Good.
Yeah.
Something else that you can do is that you should go out. Well, right now for the coronavirus is not a good idea. But if,
Yeah.
but if you have a backyard, if you have a
Take the air.
backyard, yes, take
Take the
a
air.
take a breath
Take breath.
and then you relax and that will help you.
Yeah.
So just try to do it. Now continue.
Okay.
Okay. Or
Other problem.
well.
Who's telling the problem? Caesar?
The skills.
Yeah, I believe that you should be honest with all of them, with Alberto, Guadalupe, and Don Victor, because you are as a supervisor, you have to be more careful with the people.
My opinion is necessary more one to necessary more one supervisor.
I know. Okay.
So you should tell your boss.
Yeah, he should tell to his boss all the problems that he has in the area.
Exactly.
And these people are problematic. Few of them are persons that are problematic.
Okay.
They don't take seriously his job.
And nowadays they have to do it because there are many people who don't have a job.
Yeah.
So if you have one, you have to take advantage of that.
Yeah. They believe that outside I don't know, it's easy to get a new job, but it's very difficult.
Yes.
But that was telling him to Felix that he should tell to his employee the problem the problem that the person can get if they will be fired.
If they are fired.
If they are
If they
are
are
fired, they are
exactly.
fired. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. They have to think of consequences.
The problem is that Felix works with a lot of young people. They don't have the enough mature to get the things serious.
Seriously, yes, that's a point. Good. Okay, continue, guys.
Okay. Thanks.
More time, Constantine. Hello, Constantino.
Hello, David. How are you?
I don't feel well.
What's the matter?
In my work, they don't want to give me vacation. I feel
Really?
tired.
Why?
I feel tired.
Really? Why don't they want to give you vacation?
There is a lot of spending work right now.
You should speak with your boss, give you some day vacation, not all.
Good idea. I will do it.
Good luck.
Y ahí como iba a terminar yo, se me olvidó.
Good luck.
See you later. Or see you.
Thanks. See you. Thanks.
luck.
Gracias.
All right,
See
guys.
you.
I understand what you are doing. You are creating a conversation, but you're not going to present it in the class. What I want is that you keep it like a conversation. You keep talking. Hey, Constantino, tell me about your problem. Oh, I have a problem with my car. It is heating a lot. Yesterday I was driving my car and suddenly I saw a lot of smoke. So I think that I will spend money on that. And then they will say, yeah, I understand. That usually happens. You should go to the mechanic before your car gets worse. Oh, yes, it's true. And also, you should go to a garage or a car shop that is near the Constitucion. It is called Davis Car Shop. They work really, really well, and your car is going to be ready in 1 day. And since you leave your car there, they give you another car for you to go to work. So you return it when they give you your car. Oh, really? Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, I will do it. So that is like a conversation, but I'm on you. So tell your problem, David tells you, but it's not only my car doesn't work, go to the mechanic, or you should go to the mechanic. No, it's more like a conversation, but between you.
Mhm. Okay.
Is the problem is the old problem or the
Any kind of problems,
any kind
problems at work, problems with your health, problems with your coworkers, problems with your neighbors. You can
with
describe
your
problems.
no conversations, que es only Constantino.
It's talking.
Only talking.
Talking.
There's a kind of problem.
Problems that you have. Problems that you have.
Okay.
For example, Caesar and Felix were talking about problems that they have at work, because there are some people that don't want to do what they have to do, other people don't obey, and like that. So they are talking about those problems. And then Caesar is saying you should talk to your boss, because there are some responsibilities that people have to do or that people have to complete. So that's more like a conversation. So start. I will return in some minutes. You can start.
Okay.
Con un viajecito, 2 viajecitos que te
In
regalen.
English.
Hugo has a problem with her cell phone.
Her or his?
Oh, pardon, his cell phone. He
Okay.
needs change your cell phone because
He needs to change your cell phone? No, my cell phone is here.
what? No, Hugo.
Hugo?
He needs change
to
her.
change.
He needs to change his cell phone.
Or his cell phone.
Yeah. And he wants a new cell phone. Model is 20. Samsung is 20.
Samsung S20.
Yeah. Or he's a lot. he has more money.
A lot of money. He has a lot of money.
I don't want pay a lot for cell phone.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay a lot.
I want to good cell phone, but he needs
a low cost.
Not maybe low cost, but a cheap.
Okay.
If you need a balance
Okay, so you can say that you need a good cell phone with a reasonable price.
Exactly. Okay.
And who's going to give you that cell phone? Oscar is going to find it.
No, Oscar says I can search in Facebook Marketplace.
But sometimes
I don't like it because I know people who are how do you say
polite?
No, engañar in the marketplace.
They cheat. They cheat.
Cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat.
Yes, like cheaters. They cheat in the marketplace.
Okay.
That is true.
Yes.
They don't work and you pay. When you call them back, they don't answer. Or sometimes they are stolen, robados. So
yes.
You really need to pay attention, because if the police catches you and you have that cell phone, you go to jail.
You can go jalado.
You go to jail.
Yes. I don't trust in the Facebook Marketplace. I prefer.
I trust in let's say some people, but you need to check their profile. If they have real pictures, with their families and everything, you know that that person is real. But if you go to the profile and they only have a motorcycle,
yes, you can trust in these people. Huh?
yeah.
Or anime pictures.
Exactly. So I don't trust in them.
Goku buys Goku buys a cell phone.
The last items when I shop in internet, I shop in Amazon. It's very, for me, Amazon is very secure, but
it's safe.
It's it have a cost
for shipping.
For the shipping to El Salvador.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but it's safe.
It's safe. It's safe. Very safe.
So if you buy at marketplace, you should check. You should check the profile picture.
Yeah.
And all
in
post.
In the enterprise, I have friends. He buys, he sells new cell phones. In box, you can open it. Tú los abres como nuevos. Tú los abres nuevos.
How do you say? New. You open them new.
You open the new.
You open them new, not like new because they are new. No like new, porque like new es como nuevos y no es como nuevos porque ellos están nuevos.
Ajá, están nuevos,
so
sí,
you
yeah.
open them new.
You open it new.
Brand new is the word.
Brand new
is like nuevo de paquete. Brand new.
Okay. Brand new. Good price and good model. Samsung or Xiaomi. How do you say? Es de confianza.
He's trustful. He's trustful.
He trustful.
He is trustful.
He is trustful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he is trustful.
So maybe you can contact Hugo there.
Yeah.
And he should
maybe.
Right.
Da facilidades de pago, cuota de plancha.
Okay.
Economo, no. In the Curazao is cuota cómoda.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you can get one of them. Okay.
Maybe, but
keep talking.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teacher?
Yes?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, not really. Yeah, I have a question. But it's not for right now. If for the next quiz or presentation.
Exactly. So for next quiz or presentation, you have to describe a problem that you had one day in the past.
Okay.
You tell all the story, and at the end, you tell if that problem that you had in the past had a consequence in the present.
Okay. How many time we do have?
I said that you have 3 minutes. It's acceptable, 3 minutes. Just
when?
to tell that is on Monday.
The next
Monday.
Exactly, next Monday.
Next week. Okay.
And you are going to give me advice for my problem.
No, your classmates will give you advice.
Yeah, they are going to.
Exactly. They will tell you, hey, Luis, I understand that you have a serious problem right now, but you should find a psychologist, or you should look for a psychologist to tell your problem so that you can feel better. Or you should...
Psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist. You should talk to your wife and tell her about the problem, but you should calm down, you shouldn't be angry all the time. So things like that, like suggestions, but your classmate will give you suggestions.
It's a problem in the past, the affect in the present.
Exactly.
This is the position.
Exactly.
So I have a
You
problem.
describe all the problem, but describing the problem with a lot of details. Yes, with details. Yes.
Okay.
So my suggestion for you, because you haven't studied, is that you should start right now. You should start now. Yes, thinking about what problem you had one day in the past that had a consequence in the present.
I have a problem in the past, and my consequence is my car.
So you see, that is one. So try to organize your ideas, because you need to present it using a PowerPoint presentation, so that in the PowerPoint presentation you will have only pictures. Those pictures are going to help you to remember what you have to say.
Okay.
If you see, oh, one day I was driving my car, and a person driving a car, and I didn't see a rock that was in front of me, so I crashed against the rock, and I was really afraid. Many people got to my car and asked me if I was okay. The police arrived. I spent like 2 hours with them. They took my car to Changayo, so I had to pay all the things. Now I have a big debt because I paid $2,000 just to get my car out of Changayo. So I don't have a lot of money to pay all the things, and the bank is calling me every day. So something like that. And then your classmate, oh, you should sell your car and pay the debt. Oh, you should do
And
this.
$1.
Like that. So that's what you have to do. Now, any problems that Joshua told you, Luis? Can you tell me one of the problems that Joshua told you?
Yeah, he right now he doesn't computer because he have problem with that. Doesn't have.
He doesn't have a computer.
Yeah, he had a problem with the battery of a computer and a cell phone.
The computer and the cell phone too.
Yes.
All right. So, what's your suggestion?
He should buy a new or second-hand cell phone.
Exactly.
And about the computer, I give him the advice with the battery. I don't know how can I explain you. He should put the battery in the bag. ¿Cómo se dice enrollar? O sellar. Roll the battery in another bag and put in the freezer.
In the freezer?
See? Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Is that only for computers or for cell phones too?
No, it's for computer now. No more.
Okay.
La aprendí en la universidad.
And if the battery explodes in the refrigerator?
No.
Okay.
Put the battery in some bag in the sellar.
You seal it. Seal.
You seal the bag battery and they put for 24 hours in the freezer.
24 hours?
Yeah, for 24 hours. And before sacar or
take out
the battery, sorry, and open the bag and the seal and esperar que se enfríe. No, sí, pero
wait to get warm.
Wait to get warm, que caliente. And they put the computer.
All right, that sounds
interesting.
Yes, it's interesting because I didn't know that. Good. I learned in university.
Yeah.
Good. So in my work, So give it a try, Joshua.
I hope the test is good.
Yes, give it a try, and then you tell me if it works.
Is he not?
Okay.
Is he not?
New, new one. New one.
If it explodes, you need to buy
No,
not a new
doesn't
battery, but
explode.
a new refrigerator.
Yeah.
No, that's
More
explode.
consequence.
No.
Or probably in I don't know. No, but I think that you know that it works. So give it a try just for 24 hours.
You could try. You could try.
Yeah, I try.
Okay. And then you have to tell me if it works or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Okay.
in case that
I
happens
affirm.
to
I affirm you.
okay,
It's work.
it works.
Yeah, it's work.
Okay.
All right. So if you're saying it, maybe after Joshua, if that happens to me, I will do it. Because I have a problem. I have to give a lot of classes. So after one, another class, most of the time I have my computer plugged. Most of the time I have my computer plugged.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that in a couple of days, my battery is not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I know because it's always connected. So
you should try.
Yes, I would try. I would try. When it doesn't work, right now it's working, but in some
I will try too.
it will happen. Good, good. So we are going to go back in a minute, guys, in a minute. So just try to close your ideas, your opinion, and like that. And
Okay.
a minute.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
Problems, guys? You tell your
Hello. Yeah.
Hello?
I am practice right now.
You're practicing.
David,
I practicing.
David, I have a problem.
What is the problem, Constantino?
I don't finish the invoices decline American.
Why don't finish?
Because the old materials they don't return.
Do you should speak the supervisor?
Yes, I speak, but he doesn't attend.
You should speak with the manager.
Okay, I send the message for priority.
I should recommend you to return the material during the check.
Yes, we create a polite for this activity.
Good luck, Constantino.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes,
Good
because
luck.
look is appearance.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. All right, so I will tell you my problem and then you give me suggestions. Let me see my problem. I had a problem last week, but right now I don't have any problem. But last week I had. The problem was, well, but maybe you can tell me suggestions for next time that this situation happens to me so I know what I can do. So the problem is that I asked a person to come to my house and fix something in my house. So I gave him the money to go and buy the material. So he went to buy the material and he brought the material. He gave me the change. I gave him some money because he went to bring the material. And then he told me, yes, we are going to start working tomorrow. So I waited for him and he never appeared. And then, but he's my neighbor. So I saw him and then I said, hey, what happened? Will you come? And he said, yes, give me some minutes. Minutes, hours, and he never appears. And then next day again. And then I told him, yes, but I had a problem. I forgot the key inside my house. So then at the end I said, I'm not going to be telling him. So I got the tools. I had to go to my mother's house I got some tools and I worked in my house. I did all the things. I spent probably one day doing all the things, but I did it well. So that was new for me because I had never done something like that. And at the end, I did it and it was good. So everyone was like, wow, so you can do it. But at the end, I did it by myself. Yes, because I didn't want to be telling people, do this, come here. Because it's like, he knows that he had to do it, so, but he didn't come. So, suggestions for next time that this situation happens to me.
For example, you should invest, invest, investigar, invest.
Investigate.
Investigate. Who help you? The person could be serious and responsibility.
Responsible.
Responsible.
Yes, you're right. Exactly. So the person should be serious and responsible. So you should investigate first if the person is serious and responsible. Good. What about David?
I should.
I should, no, because I should, yo debería.
Oh, yeah.
You should.
You should. You should. Mm, prestar o poner atención.
Pay attention.
You pay attention for the detalles. You should pay attention for detail.
Why?
I don't know.
You're telling me and you don't know why. Deberías poner atención a los detalles, me está diciendo.
Yeah. Pero ¿cuál es el detalle, bro? So, the meeting, I don't know, teacher.
Okay. So you can tell me, oh, you should ask for help with your relatives. Maybe relatives means family members, so they can help you. Or you should...
You should speak on all their members, ¿cómo digo?
Family members.
Family members.
Yes, you're right. Or you can tell me you should search a person on Facebook or internet. Maybe.
Probably.
Or you should go on the street. There are so many people who want to work.
Yeah.
And they have like a banner, and the banner says, I need a job. I'm a carpenter. I need a job. So maybe those people, they really want to work because it might be all day like this. So they really want to work. Exactly. So we are going to go back to main session, guys.
Okay.
I could hear the crickets. Good. All right, guys. So I was hearing some of you were talking about different kind of problems at work. Some of them were serious problems. Some of them were like, let's say, normal or common problems. And some of them were little problems. So you were giving suggestions in different ways. You were saying should. Remember that if it is should, the next verb is normal. So you say, you should go, you should buy, you should eat. If it is another person, you're not going to use the S in the verb. So you don't have to say, Christian should goes or Christian should has. You will say Christian should go, Christian should have. The verb is in the base form. Yes? And if it is negative, you don't need to say Christian don't should or Christian doesn't should. You need to say Christian should not, or the contraction, which is the most common way, is the contraction. You say shouldn't. So Christian shouldn't text his friends at midnight because next day he's sleepy. Or David shouldn't watch movies at midnight. Or Melvin shouldn't drink coffee at night because he can't sleep. So you shouldn't for the negative form. Now there is a presentation. If you remember, this presentation is going to be next Monday. So on that presentation, you need to organize your ideas because you are going to describe something that happened to you in the past. You will give all the information about all the things that happened to you, what happened, a lot of details. And that problem that was in the past had a consequence in the present. If I don't make a mistake, I was working with, I don't know who was, Joshua, I guess. With Joshua and Louis, yes, with Joshua and Louis. And I was giving an example. So if you talk about a car, they had a problem with a car. One day I was driving my car to Chalatenango. So it was my first time going to Chalatenango. I didn't know exactly where I was going. I was using Waze. But suddenly I was checking my cell phone and I saw that I had a big rock in front of me and I couldn't stop. So I crashed against the rock. The car got destroyed, a tire exploded, and I couldn't move. So many people arrived at the car. Many people asked me if I was okay. They took some pictures and I was embarrassed. So then the police arrived and they told me that I needed to go to the hospital and that my car was going to Changayo. So I went to the hospital. The doctor said that I was okay, so I could return home. I returned home, but I didn't have my car. So I had to pay $2,000 to take my car out of Changayo. So I went to the bank and I asked for a loan. Loan is préstamo. I went to the bank and I asked for a loan. Then I paid the $2,000 to get my car out of Changayo. I took my car out of Changayo and I paid to fix my car. Then I forgot that I had to pay the loan, and now the bank is calling me every day because I have to pay. Yes, so the problem started one day in the past, but the consequence is in the present. So after you describe all the problem with a lot of details, a lot of information in the past, all the information is in the past because the situation happened in the past. And then the consequence in the present, you say the present. Now they are calling me in the present. They are calling me, I don't have money to pay, present, and like that. So after you finish telling the problem, your classmates are going to give you suggestions. So they will tell you, oh, you should sell your car to pay the loan in the bank. Or you should work as an Uber driver so you get more money to pay the loan. Or you should sell some things in your house. You should sell your TV to pay the loan. I don't know, whatever you want to give us a suggestion, but you have to do it. Yes? So that will be on Monday. and you need to have a PowerPoint presentation. So on that PowerPoint presentation, you have the pictures, only pictures, no text, only the pictures. If you say, I was driving my car, a picture of a person driving a car. When I saw a big rock and the picture of a big rock. The people arrived and a lot of people over there. The police took my car and the police taking a car and like that. Yes, so try to describe all details. Those pictures are going to help you exactly to describe what you have to say in every section of your story. Do you have any questions about it? Questions? No?
No, teacher.
All right. Now, just one reminding. Foro evaluado has to be completed. If you haven't completed, you need to complete it. Foro evaluado. Some people, I guess, Luis and Felix, you are missing exercises for the previous unit, unit number 2. So you need to complete them. You need to complete them. Now,
I did.
Exercises.
Yeah.
I was checking on the wiki.
Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check.
All right. So, second thing, you will have exercises to complete, but those exercises are not going to be today or tomorrow. They are on Wednesday. But tomorrow you will have a guía. Yes, and that guía, that you know that we have it in groups, is going to be here in the class. So I need you all in class tomorrow to complete that activity. Yes. Now, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to show you the attendance on the screen so that you can say present when you hear your name. So first person, Felix Ernesto Castellanos.
Present.
Good. Remember to raise your hand so that they can see. Good. Josué Edmundo Ábalos.
Present, teacher.
Good. Carlos is not here. Cesar Santiago Benavides.
Present.
Good. Cristian Armando Cardona.
Present.
Good. Herman is from Insaforp. Adolfo Alberto Castro.
Present. Present.
Good.
Present.
Cecilia Guadalupe Castro.
Present.
Good. Nancy Sick. David Ricardo de León.
Present.
Good. Luis Antonio Dominguez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Carolina is here. Hugo Ernesto Fonseca.
Present, teacher.
Good. Melvin Jonathan Gallardo.
Present.
Good. Oscar Armando Gomez Guevara.
Present.
Good. Constantino Guardado.
Present.
Good. And then we have Flor that is from Insaforp and Raul that is not here. Good. All right. So for those who haven't completed Foro Evaluado, complete it right now. It's super easy, super easy. So you can complete it. Yes. And obviously there you have some examples.
The second week, you said?
No, Foro Evaluado in week number 3.
Okay, okay.
Foro Evaluado in week number 3. Exercises that you were missing in week number 2. Exercises, entrega de ejercicios, week number 2. Yes, todos tienen que tener ya completadas todos los trabajos de la unidad 2. Semana 2. Yes. Semana 3, solamente Foro Evaluado. That is the only thing. Then the rest will be on Wednesday. Yes. So thank you for being there, guys. I see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.
Night.
See you
Good night,
tomorrow.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
See you guys.